Hey, Annie Bell's World. Hi, my blueberries. How are you guys doing today? As you can see by the shirt, you already know what today is. It's work day, it's business time, okay? We're gonna get down and dirty. So, as I told y'all last week, this is episode 2 of me interviewing disabled people trying to figure out, about their everyday living. Before we get into the video, I just want to say that, in case y'all don't know, Blue's Clues is coming out with a movie, and I can't wait to see it. Yes, that's the child in me. Yes, I can't wait to see it. I'm like really excited, but I'm hurt that they didn't do this when I was a kid. You know. So yes, the child in me is hurt, but I'm still gonna watch it. Okay, because blues can do, we can too. Okay, but anyway, anywho, back to the regularly scheduled program. I just had to say that. Okay. Oh, by the way, before I finish, they got Steve in it. They got Joe, and then the new guy Josh. But we don't really know about him yet. We know about Joe and Steve. Okay. My time it was Steve. As I got older, we saw Joe, but that's neither here nor there. I told y'all I have a special guest today. If you don't watch Bobby, I Love You Purr, you should be because it's a really good show. It's a funny show. It's interesting. And today we are going to be interviewing Tony, aka Hot Wheels. So, we're gonna get started. Okay, guys? I'll be
Okay.
whatever makes you feel comfortable. So before we get into the questions, you could just say hi to my blueberries.
Hi, blueberries. My name's Hot Wheels. I'm the hottest thing rolling around on two wheels. My real name is Tony, but I go by Hot Wheels. Basically, last year on June 28th, I got hit by a stray bullet, June 28th of 2021. After I got off work, um, I stopped at the store to get some snacks and stuff, and they just started shooting. And I was just an innocent bystander that got struck. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm still in my first year, the first stages, but overall, I'm trying. I exercise daily and I do try to do everything for myself. Um, the light that I was shown in on the show, those were all moments that they basically caught me when I was angry or somebody had just provoked and antagonized me. But as a person, I'm really a vibe.
I can tell because when I first saw the preview of the show, I was like, oh my God, somebody in the wheelchair is on the show. And I love watching shows with people in wheelchairs because I'm in a wheelchair myself. So I'll be like, yes, I'm excited. And then on top of that, you were gay, and I'm like, okay, I like girls. So look, we in the same community. I can't wait to see. Like,
Well, I'm bisexual. I like girls and boys.
okay, nothing wrong with that. I just like girls, though, only girls. But you already really answered the first question, which was how did you end up in the wheelchair? So that was you already answered that. So now, when I was watching the show, I did understand and see your frustrations about some of the challenges. So how did that? How did? How do you feel like that affected your chance of getting closer to Bobby?
I was very, very I voiced that from the beginning because I was like I wasn't asking them to cater to me because I was in a wheelchair. I was just asking, that, you know, figure out a way to include me into the challenges, which Bobby did. I will say, like with the swimming pool challenge, he made me the person to be able to sabotage people. I don't know if y'all saw me on the side with the water gun.
Yeah, I
Um,
did.
but I can honestly say that um me and Bobby, we talked about that. We did. We talked about that, and you know, me and Bobby, we have a bond now. He
Okay.
knows that I'm not gonna take no shit, and I know Bobby ain't finna take no shit. And I feel like that show actually, even though I got eliminated, I feel like I made a lifelong friend in Bobby. Now Ray, oh my God, you can stop me if I'm getting off topic, but for him to have been in a wheelchair as long as he has been, and for him to have been an executive producer on that show, and for him to disrespect me, somebody
Oh,
who's
when
recently
I
in a
saw that,
wheelchair,
when I
he
saw
not
that
only
spit,
he started disrespecting me from the moment I got there. I tried to be nice. Everybody saw me trying to speak to him, and he was like, "Fuck that bitch.
yeah,
You don't even look that good to be treating people like that."
right. When I saw that spit fly across your face, I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe he just did that to him. Like that's
To
listen.
somebody
There's
else in
corona
a
and there's
wheelchair.
everything going around nowadays. So to
To
put your
It's not
saliva,
even it's the saliva is one part of it, but that was not only the ultimate disrespect on me, it was the ultimate disrespect on my brand and what I stand for. um as you know, I'm running a campaign against gun violence, and that's what I'm using my platform for. That is what I really want to get people to open up. And it's not about taking guns from people or any of that. That's not what I'm for. I just want people to learn how to properly use guns and to be trained on how to properly use guns.
correct,
Because I feel like everybody has a right to a gun, but I feel like if that dude would have had formal training, he could have aimed at the person that he was shooting, and he wouldn't have hit four other people, including myself.
right.
I know that sounds crazy, but
No, it
you
sounds right.
at this point you can't take the guns off the street. So the only thing you can do is force everybody to go through some type of training and to have some type of certificate saying they went through a training.
Right. So after
I,
your,
I feel
after
like that's something that we should incorporate into schools.
yes, definitely, definitely. So after you waking up in the hospital and finding out, you
I
know,
was actually in a coma, so when I woke up, I had a tube
wow,
down my throat, and you have to mind you, I'm somebody who was extremely healthy before this. I don't know if you looked at my Instagram because I post
I did. I saw you
throwbacks a
used
lot.
to, live your best life. You still living your best life, but I'm saying like I see you, very handsome, living your life, and walking
I
around.
ain't gonna say I was the best looking person, but I know I gave motherfuckers a run for their money when I was walking around. And you know, one of the perspectives that's been opened up to me since I've been in this wheelchair is people are very disrespectful. They don't. They're and it's not even intentional. I feel like a lot of the disrespect is unintentional. It's just people not paying attention to what they're doing.
Right.
When you're sitting down, you tend to see everything.
Everything is at a different light. Everything's at a different standard. Everything is just different. So I can only imagine, how you were feeling going through that. And, me personally, I don't know how I would handle that because I've been in a wheelchair since I was born. So
Okay.
I was born with a disability. So I don't know what it's like to walk around and, do things for yourself because I need help at all times. So people who have that sometimes don't know how to cherish that. And sometimes that can be taken at any given moment, so it's important to cherish the little things that you can do and that you are able
Right.
to.
And it's the little stuff. Like when I first got shot, I felt like a toddler. I felt like an infant. I couldn't do anything. Mind you, I lost my kidney in my sling, and I couldn't even move my upper body. I couldn't even sit up by myself. There was so much pain. It was sitting in half.
Yeah. um so what inspired you to keep going, like after everything happened and you're living your new life in a wheelchair? So what inspires you every day to keep moving along and keep doing what you do?
Oh my God. Um, I've gone through hell and back since I was born. I grew up in foster care, um, in Texas in the '90s. So I've had people touch on me. I've been beat. I've been
Mm-hmm.
hungry. I've been homeless. I've had everything possible you could think happen to me. Then I went to prison. I got out of prison. I tried, I was trying to work. I was trying to do the right thing, and I get hit by a stray bullet 2 months later. So it's like I'm 32 years old now, and I look at it like this: every time something bad has happened to me, I come out of it stronger on top.
Okay.
I really do, and maybe God wanted me to sit down. Maybe He wanted me to be able to pay attention so that I can really, really help and speak and do what I need to do for the kingdom of God
Yes. Yes.
to bring more awareness to people.
Yeah. I understand. Totally. Um. So, like I said before, you are handsome. So, everybody wants to know: are you single? Did you find love? Are you still looking? You know.
Um, I'm single, and to be honest, after the show, I'm really not looking for love no more. Um,
Understandable.
that
Um.
was like I've been single for 8 years already, and so I just feel like at this point, with me trying to recover from these gunshot wounds and some losing the organs and stuff, I really feel like I just need to focus on myself and fuck a relationship.
Yes. Understand. Understand. Now, when you do decide to date again, being that life is different for you now, do
Hey, if
you?
it happens, it happens.
Yeah. Would you want someone like able body, or would you date someone disabled, or you wouldn't really mind?
Honestly and truthfully, I have not thought about that question. Um, wow.
Now, I only ask for me personally, and this might sound kind of crazy, but me personally, I could, if I was to date someone disabled, they would have to at least be able to do for themselves, because I can't do for myself. So I look at life like, if we're both in the wheelchair and you can't help yourself, if there's a fire, how are we getting out of this house? If
Right.
you can't help me, I can't help you. Even though
Right.
we do have caregivers, but still they're not always around.
Right. And that's why I probably would not be able to do a disabled person. I would want an able bodied person because I want to make sure we both escape.
Yeah, that's how I feel. So yeah, that's just my opinion.
But love comes in many different shapes, forms, and fashions. You never know what type of vibe and what type of spiritual and mental. I'm big on spiritual and mental connections with people. I'm really,
Yeah,
really big on that. So you never really know what type of spiritual and mental connection that you will get with somebody and who you'll fall in love with.
yeah, you never know. Um, you might have mentioned, was what was the question? Okay, how is your mindset different now than it was before?
I definitely pay more attention to everything going on around me now. Um, I analyze and I look at situations different. And now versus where I would actually kind of not fire off and try to attack people for disrespecting me. Now I have zero tolerance. Like I have zero tolerance for people and their nonsense.
Right. Okay. Um, do you enjoy all the fame that you have now?
What thing?
You
I don't
know
feel no
the
different. I don't feel no different than I did before I got shot, to be honest, except for my body. That's mentally and like I've always been me. I don't know how to be nobody else but me.
Okay. What in what inspiring words would you give to, other people that have been in your
I would
situation?
definitely tell people to don't seek the advice of others. Don't expect anybody to do anything for you. Um, Suck that shit up and let's go. Let's get it. Like it's either you gonna lay down and die or you gonna get up and you feel me? You gonna stand
Yeah,
up. Period.
I like that. Now, was it hard for you to come out as bisexual when you first came out, or you just
No,
out and
like I
about?
said, I don't owe nobody no explanation over nothing that I do with my lifestyle, especially seeing is I've been taking care of me since I've been taking care of me. So I don't owe anybody an explanation as far as how I live my life. How I live my life is how I choose to live my life.
Right, right. Do you plan on having, or do you plan on being on any more shows in the future?
Maybe you have to just keep your eyes peeled and open.
I definitely will because I'm interested and definitely going to watch. Um, are you still watching the show now that you're home? And
Once I got eliminated, I stopped watching it.
okay, I still watch. I do miss you on there because, like I said, you was one of the reasons why I was watching it in the first place.
Okay.
But it's cool. Um,
Do you watch other shows on Zeus?
do I say that one more time?
Do you watch other shows on Zeus?
Yes, I'm actually into the baddies. I've
So
been watching.
you saw me at the Bad Boys Club's auditions too then, right?
I didn't finish watching that. I need to, but I
Yeah, I'm
didn't.
on that too.
Oh, see, I didn't even know. I saw another guy at the audition. I don't know what his name was, but he was in a
Trimoji.
wheelchair too.
Trimoji.
Yeah, I think that was his name.
Hmm.
Yeah, I saw him. But you pretty much answered everything. I mean, is there anything you would like anyone to know, look out for? I will
Most
put your
definitely
information in the description so they can follow you and things like that.
okay. I definitely am going to be running a campaign and doing some fundraising to open up a facility for
Okay.
disabled people because disabled people they need care and in a
Yeah.
lot of states like Texas it's hard to get good care.
Okay.
And I feel like if I open up a facility, I know how it should be ran. I know what to look for. I know what they need.
Yes.
I know how to make people comfortable. People don't even think about the simple shit like extra pillows on the bed and shit like that. Like you need all of that.
Yeah.
People
I
be
think
looking at
it's.
me like I'm crazy when they come to my house and I be telling them I need at least 8 pillows to be comfortable.
I totally understand because I need a pillow for my head, my arm, my legs. I gotta be comfortable. So I totally
Mhm.
understand that. That's actually a good idea. That's a really good idea. Well, do you have any
Okay.
questions for me? I mean, this is pretty much the end.
Do you?
Yeah.
You have any more questions? Anything else
No,
you
do
want
you
to know?
have any questions for me?
No, just thank you. You keep doing what you're doing. I most definitely support it. Once you get through editing the video and stuff,
Help your time and your patience.
hey, keep watching me. I promise you. Just like Zeus going up, Hot Wheels going up.
Definitely. Okay. Well, you can say bye to the blueberries.
Bye.
Bye. Hi, my blueberries. If you're at this point of the video, you already know what to do. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know every time I post a video. Okay, now this is the end of episode 2. Stay tuned to episode 3 next week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe, and share. Okay? Make sure you share this with your friend, your cousin, your auntie, your uncle, your sister, your brother, your co-worker, everybody in your life, basically. And make sure you subscribe, like I said, because if you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're not doing the right thing, honey. I need you to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button right now and comment a blue heart so that I know you made it to this point of the video. Now, bye, my blueberry.
Don't ever change for anybody. Don't ever trade your soul. Don't even listen to him. He don't know nothing at all. Try not to get too involved, but really it's